Hey guys, welcome to Peace Through Truth. It is actually Friday, April 3rd, 2015. I know it's been quite a while since I put out a video. I do greatly apologize. I've just been entirely too busy to even sit down on the computer. So I just unfortunately been nothing I can do about it. But anyway, I was just running through some of the Bing bullshit news on their homepage of their search engine there, and I came across some what seems to be pretty familiar kind of news. Naturally, you've got your standard social engineering stuff, any articles that they want to put in there to try to alter your true opinions about how you think on issues. And then if you keep scrolling, well, that's a pretty funny one as well. You might want to read that. But I saw this: New York Police Department busts bomb plot. And now I don't want to plug any of these fake news organizations, any of these propaganda organizations, but this alleged bomb plot is pretty funny. I mean, it's literally you slap it around the time of the New York City Marathon, and you've got basically like a repeat of the same, kind of Sarnaya brother kind of thing, except for these two chicks aren't sisters. They're just two women arrested for allegedly making homemade fucking bombs. Like he says, it's that dip, that daily ISIS propaganda. If they're not, assaulting your senses daily with fear porn, then they're not doing their jobs. They have to make you afraid of this nonsense Islamic State organization where the government can't get their funding, they can't get the policies that they need to get through. Now, I mean, I know I'm preaching to the choir here. I know that anybody that's subscribed to me already knows that ISIS is a CIA, Mossad, MI6 backed organization. But according to this article, two women suspected of being terrorist sympathizers were arrested Thursday for allegedly plotting to detonate pressure cooker bombs in New York. Oh, okay, under pressure. An FBI spokesperson confirmed the arrests, but circumstances surrounding them or the alleged plot were not immediately clear. New York Police Department Deputy Commissioner John Miller said the arrests were part of a local and federal investigation. What I can confirm is that the arrests were made by the JTTF and New York Police Department in a national security investigation earlier this morning in New York City, he said. The complaint, which identified the suspects as Noel Valencias, 28, and Asia Siddiqui, 31, said Valencias idolized Osama bin Laden, even keeping pictures and video of the Al-Qaeda mastermind on her cell phone. So she was a Tim Osmond fan, allegedly. The investigation has revealed that Valencias espouses violent jihadist beliefs and has repeatedly expressed an interest in terrorist attacks committed within the United States, the complaint stated. Both women appeared at federal court in Brooklyn Thursday after where a judge ruled that they will be held without bail. A preliminary hearing for the pair will be held on May 4th. If convicted, both could face life sentences in prison, which would be convenient because we would never see them, right? And they probably wouldn't be available for interview. U.S. Attorney for the Eastern District of New York, Loretta Lynch, said the pair studied how to carry out what could have been a deadly attack. So they studied how to carry out what could have been a deadly attack. We are committed to doing everything in our ability to detect, disrupt, and deter attacks by homegrown violent extremists, Lynch said. As alleged, the defendants in the case carefully studied how to construct an explosive device to launch an attack on the homeland. What the fuck? It's America, or the USA. It's not the fucking homeland, alright? It's not. It's the US. To launch an attack on the fucking US, alright? The pair told an undercover agent they wanted to explode pressure cooker or propane tank bombs somewhere in the city. Siddiqui stated that Valencias had been obsessed with pressure cookers since the Boston Marathon attacks in 2013, the complaint stated. The specific target of the alleged plotters was not clear. Local reports said that the public was never in any danger and that the pair was arrested without incident. Last week, authorities in Chicago nabbed. One second. Local reports said that the public was never in any danger and that the pair was arrested without incident. Now, that makes me think that they didn't do anything wrong, right? They didn't go anywhere with a bomb. They didn't have a bomb in their possession. They weren't building a bomb. So they were arrested for thinking about an attack. So they were arrested for thinking, allegedly. Last week, authorities in Chicago nabbed a National Guardsman and his cousin in a terror plot that included bombing an Illinois armory, an attack law enforcement said could have killed more than 100. The Heritage Foundation reported that the Chicago plot was the 64th case of a plot to commit terrorism on the U.S. soil since 9/11. Now, all right, well, I'm going to leave a link for this piece here, this Fox News piece by the alleged judge, Andrew Napolitano. And it's actually a really good piece about how the FBI creates and then foils the terror plots that it creates. And, they use it for public propaganda to say, hey, we just caught some terrorists. They were doing this. But in actuality, they really coerced some poor soul into going along with the plot. And then they actually, tighten the noose on them, arrest them, and it's basically entrapment. So anyway, this is a great piece. I feel like I'm going to leave the links to this in the description box. It's 5 minutes that I feel like everybody should be familiar with. And looking through here and considering that, they've all got the artist sketches and all that, and I haven't seen any pictures of these two broads yet. So as far as I'm concerned, this is either a complete hoax and we'll never see these girls, or they're actors, or they've been entrapped. One of the three. I have a hard time believing that this is actually two female ISIS members living in Queens, New York, who wanted to blow up pressure cooker bombs because they are fans of the Tsarnaev brothers and the Boston City Marathon bombings. I think that's silly. I think anybody that's subscribed to me knows that that's silly. And yeah, so I will leave links to all this stuff because the public was never in any danger, and the couple was arrested without incident, and I think that's important. So you guys, leave your comments below in the description box, and take care now. Thank you very much for your time.